So, lads, this is not a positive video. This is something extremely kind of scary. And look, I had some other videos kind of planned. I had some other stuff, but obviously this is a situation that is just mad. Like, it's happened. We've seen it with Paige. I can guarantee you we're seeing the same thing with Angel Reese. Like, it is one of the scary things with these players, and it's funny when it comes to a lot of these players that you're hearing, oh, why do these players walk around with security? Why are they doing this? Like, I've heard that, and it's like, oh, talking about obviously the players not needing to charter flights, and that, oh, look, I've seen people criticizing Caitlin Clark for walking around with security. I'm sorry, like, these players need it. And this situation is even scarier. So, I'm very happy that the guy like, I think maybe he's been arrested, but it says here, Texas man drove to Indiana after sending Caitlin Clark violent messages on X. A Texas man sent violent messages from his ex account to Fever star Caitlin Clark. Been driving around your house 3 times a day, messenger, but don't call the law just yet. He's charged with stalking, threatening, sexual battery, or death. A level 5 felony. He was arrested on Saturday. And that's a good thing, because obviously this one doesn't sound like a, person. Like, this sounds like an absolute unhinged person trying to, like, this doesn't sound like an obsessed fan. This legitimately sounds like someone that wants to end her. Like, according to court documents, they traced the most recent message discovery. He was in Indiana and said his presence was extremely concerning due to the nature of the messages, and with him being a Texas resident. He also spoke coming to Indiana, even going to games. I'm getting tickets. I'm sitting behind the bench. Clark said she became very concerned for his safety after learning he was in Indiana. Takes a lot of courage from come forward in this case, which is why many don't. In doing so, the victim setting an example for all women deserve to live and work in Indiana without the threat of violence. Like, it is so scary. And, like, I'm sorry, can we just, this is for a wrong video, sorry. Liz Cambridge came out of retirement for next video. That was meant to be what this video was. But can we just, like, and this comes for, like, everybody. Like, Caitlin Clark had to change her appearance in public. Like, according to this. According to this, when she was walking around, she was changing her appearance in public, which is probably why you would see Caitlin Clark with, like, the hat on. Wherever she was going, you would see her with the hat on, trying to not be seen. Like, can we all just come into agreements that this is unacceptable? And it's unacceptable whether it's Caitlin, it's unacceptable whether it's Angel, it's unacceptable whether it's Paige. And it doesn't really matter. It's unacceptable if it's Angel Wilson. Like, this is just madness. And I think when it comes to, and, like, this is full on Caitlin, this is like the Caitlin Clark deranged hater. This isn't like Stalker. Like, look, obviously the Paige Becker situation is awful as well. The Stalker should be arrested. And we've seen, how many situations have we seen where people that become obsessed stalkers go too far, and like the Christina Grimmie situation. But this is a big FU to the media that are saying Caitlin Clark is causing all this division. Caitlin Clark is the devil. Like, this is to you, because this is not some sort of stalk situation. This is out of malice. This is genuinely out of malice. And I'm like, look, at the end of the day, I would rather talk about basketball. You got to talk about other things too. But there's no way that this is fair. Like, it's not fair on any of these players. It's just an absolute embarrassing situation. And I stand by this, where it's like, if you have criticized Caitlin Clark for basketball, fine. Like, no issues at all with that. If anyone has criticized basketball, Angel or Caitlin Clark basketball. And honestly, I think it goes the same, because look, this happened to Caitlin Clark. To say there's a non-0% chance, like, that a deranged person couldn't have taken inspiration from the other end, and the same thing to Angel Reese, is wrong too. If you're reporting on the basketball situations, it is. But if you're one of the people on either side, especially because this argument is, we all know, a big reason why this argument is a thing is because of race. If you're one of the people that are on either side of this argument, and you have made it a personal thing for either of these players, you've made it a personal thing. You have used these as a like, political pawn, It's like, we don't know with this person. This person could legitimately be somebody that has been almost gone crazy with the whole Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese thing, and is probably feeling like eliminating her is on behalf of another person. Or it could be somebody that's on the opposite side that is so distraught by the Time interview or her liking the Taylor Swift post. But either way, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Right? Wrong is wrong. And it doesn't matter what side it is. This is first of all, a person. This is a person. More so than a basketball player. This is a person. And there are a lot of people on social media. There's a lot of people in the real media, and this is where I think it becomes even more dangerous, is you see people that are quote unquote meant to be reputable media sources making things personal. And that comes on both sides. That comes on both sides of everything, of the situation, because like, she's gonna have to have 24-hour security, 24/7 security around her all the time. And it's horrible. Like, it is a horrible, horrible situation. But like, these are people before they're basketball players. And that again goes for even the players you don't like. Like, you can have criticisms about someone. Heck, you can even not like people. That's fine. But like, the problem with the whole Caitlin Clark discourse, and it was the Angel Reese discourse too, was that it became about nothing but basketball. And both of them were considered to be like problems as people, were made problems as people for very crazy reasons. And not just, oh, we don't really like these people. They were being put in front and center in something that neither of them I can guarantee you neither of them wanted to be in. And look, thankfully the guy was caught. That's all I'm going to say. Is thankfully the guy was caught, the guy was arrested, and honestly, the fucker deserves to be in jail. No one's going to argue otherwise. Just like, again, the guy with Paige deserved to as well. But this is absolutely scary. And I don't think that reporting on the basketball of this, heck, I don't even think reporting too much on some of the drama surrounding basketball, as long as it is drama surrounding basketball, it's very different reporting on that versus doing a Whitlock and making 10 videos attacking Caitlin Clark for, trying to promote like her contemporaries of a different race and the legends of the game. Like, I think it's very different than that. And obviously, Whitlock, Esquire are two sides of the same coin. Like, the likes of NBC allowing people to respond positively to like racist posts about her can do nothing but embolden it can do absolutely nothing but embolden the crazy people to do mad stuff like this, do absolutely indefensible stuff, unforgivable stuff like this. But the only thing that really, thankfully, he's in jail, and hopefully Caitlin Clark's okay. But now it kind of makes sense how much she's trying to hide herself. And the amount of times people are like, oh, she's just trying not to be seen, she's so humble. Like, I can kind of see why she's trying to hide where she's going now at this stage. Because it's ridiculous. And again, look, she is a huge sports figure. Nothing is going to stop. That is not going to stop anytime soon. Just like LeBron James, just like Tiger, just like Ronaldo, just like Messi, their lives are always going to be under a microscope. And that's just the unfortunate truth of being a sports person. But having stalkers threatening to end you, that's not normal for the life of a sports person. And hopefully, hopefully this type of stuff, we see less of this stuff. But like, look, it's not going to end. And hopefully these players get paid enough so they can have that 24-hour security, which they genuinely need. But anyway, yeah, I'll see you guys. And to be fair, like, the last thing we need was it a Monica Seles situation? Like, and to be fair, Let's never forget. The amount of the Caitlin Clark haters that were tweeting out stuff saying they want someone to Monica Seles Caitlin Clark. Let's not forget about that. Let's never forget about those unhinged people on Twitter tweeting out that. But anyway, yeah, that's the video. This is kind of a sad one to make, and hopefully she's okay at the end of the day. That's kind of the most important thing here. And get that fucker in jail.